What's good, y'all? Like it says right there, we got the Carter 6 on the way. We got Collie Grove 2 on the way. No Ceilings 3 is up first. And I told y'all it made sense for Wayne to drop No Ceilings 3. Sorry about the music in the background. That's Ransom, Director's Cut 3. Crazy! I'm going to talk about that probably sometime tomorrow. But No Ceilings 3, y'all. I want Wayne to get on his shit again, man. He got to get some of these dope ass beats. You know what I mean? I don't know what the fuck is up with Montana 300 trying to work with Lil Wayne. I don't want to see that. You know what I mean? But if Wayne wanted to do it his way, throw the nigga on the mixtape, and then if fans really fuck with it and like it, then reach out to him and be on this album if he pays that feature price. You know what I mean? Because it'll cost at least 100 grand for Wayne to get on that joint. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, I ain't really trying to see that. But I'm excited for No Ceilings 3 because the funeral was good. Carter 5 was, whatever. You know what I mean? He dropped the Free Weezy album again on, streaming platforms. But I just want him to go crazy. It's so many beats out there that I feel like Wayne would get on. Because when you hear a beat, you're like, damn, Wayne would destroy this. I mean, look at the What's Poppin' shit. I wish to God he did get on that song and he just jacked the beat. And in my opinion, I still want Wayne to reach out to that nigga, jack the beat, and destroy that shit. Because if you remember when Cameron had Down and Out, Wayne did like 3 versions of that shit. You know what I'm saying? It was one by itself. He did one with Old Boy from Miami, and then he did another version of it. So I feel like Wayne should just definitely jack that beat, get on that shit and destroy it, because it's like it was made for Wayne. You know what I mean? And you could tell the beats that you hear that Wayne is phenomenal on as a feature, but you'd be like, fuck, why he didn't say this shit for a mixtape and just kill that shit. So anticipation for No Ceilings 3 is there. If it's disappointing, I'm not gonna talk about it, so don't ask me. If it comes out and I personally feel it was not up to the caliber of Wayne, I'm not fucking with it. You know what I mean? Because even with Dedication 6 and then 6 Reloaded, it's too many songs, and if you pick apart the mixtape itself, it ain't that many dope songs because the production, Wayne needs to get better production, you know what I mean, especially for a mixtape. And the bars is this there, but if you don't correlate it right with the production, it sounds off because you don't want to listen to the song because the beat is so shitty. So I just feel like Wayne needs to just get in there and do his thing. Hopefully he got a good A&R. I don't know what the fuck Tez be doing, but Tez knows what the fans like, what the fans love, and he need to just tell Wayne. Even if Wayne get in there and drop 5 records and Tez listen to him, it's just like, nah, that's not it. You know what I mean? That's not. Don't just co-signing shit because that's your man's. Like, nah, really think of what the fans want. The fans been telling Wayne, you know what I mean, what we expect out of Wayne when it comes to albums and when it comes to mixtapes. Because the mixtape is not an album. The mixtape is where you showcase your skill set and you do whatever you want to do. The album, on the other hand, as far as the Carter 6, he needs all original production. You know what I mean? I would take Carter 1 through 3 and listen to them shits heavily to understand where it is where you need to be. Because at this point, Wayne doesn't need no number one hit. It's crazy. The shit Drake throw out there is bullshit and then go number one. So I definitely feel like he needs Drake at least 5 slots on the Carter 6. Whether it's a hook or whether they're going back and forth. Because if they going back and forth on some crazy shit, and it's like, fuck it, let this nigga diss Pusha T, let him diss Ye, you know what I mean? Like, let him get his grievances off, because that'll help Wayne in a sense of people streaming and shit and always want to hear it. At this point, I would be more or less still showcasing my skill set if I'm Wayne, but I will fall back because it's just like, okay, let's let Drake do what he do. Even though it's a Wayne album, but still, sometimes we go to these albums because of the feature. And if Drake can spaz, you know, because we know Drake not going to spaz on his own album. But if you can give Drake the opportunity to spaz, it's going to be good. Because I still don't understand why Wayne streaming numbers is not there with Drake. You know what I mean? And Drake be putting out some bullshit. Let's be clear. Some of the shit cool, a lot of it's bullshit. But I definitely feel on the Carter 6, he needs to really take his time, get with a lot of producers that he worked with during his mixtape and album days. You know what I mean? The first 3 Carters. And really sit back and pick good features. Just don't get features because of the simple fact that you may fuck with these niggas or these niggas is a fan of you, but really think that, you know what I mean, who gonna bring out the best skills who gonna bring my skills out of me? You know what I mean? You want some lyricists, as far as the if you want to do that radio type shit for streaming or whatever, get the most credible person, you know what I mean? As far as if you want to do some like female orientated tracks, think of who can really put the spotlight, on the album itself. Tory Lanez fucked that whole situation up with him and Megan. It's like, damn, Tory Lanez would have been a great choice because I feel like Tory and Drake is different. And even with the Help record, that's a crazy record. I don't know why they didn't shoot a video for it off the funeral, but that's just the way that I feel like him and Tory kind of connected in a way. It was like, oh shit, that's not bad. You know what I mean? I don't really want to see Wayne with none of these newer females. Other than I think him and Young Miami from City Girls, I think him and her can really do something crazy. I mean, I get it, Nicki, yeah, sure, but you know, Young Miami. And then, far as a actual female rapper, I want to see him and Rhapsody just go in there and do something crazy fun, like just be original with it. You know what I mean? What else would I want from the Carter Six? This should be the last one, and you have to get Eminem on the record. I want to see you with Cudi, and I don't know if you could, but if Wayne could get Hove on something crazy, y'all can just talk about the times of what's going on. You know what I mean? You don't have to be too political, but you definitely can speak on the black experience. I know what y'all thinking. Why would Wayne speak on the black experience? But I'm just saying, as far as what's going on, you know what I mean? He don't really have to do too much crazy shit, but Hove can really just go out there and give one of the most phenomenal Hove verses. You know what I mean? Let J. Cole get on some of the beats. Him and Royce, I would like to see that. You know what I mean? Because it's like you ain't trying to make music for niggas that's in their 20s. Fuck that. That ain't even a generation. You know what I'm saying? You want to make stuff for the fans that's been with you since day one, and a little bit of the shit for the new age kids. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that. I'm not mad at that. But let's not make music for that generation, because it ostracizes the generation that is the people that bought the Hot Boys albums, that bought your first album. So if you're gonna make this the finale in the Carter series, it has to be something crazy. Visuals gotta be crazy. I know we're in quarantine, but I'm quite sure you can get with some great directors and come up with some creative shit. But I'm really expecting the Carter 6 to be a great finale. Now, as far as Collie Grove 2, the first one was slept on. People don't understand that those two niggas was rapping their ass off. Crazy bars. Like 2 Chainz stepped his shit up on some Super Saiyan level shit. You know what I'm saying? If Wayne had the Ultra Instinct, you best believe that 2 Chainz was on his Super Saiyan Blue shit, Evolved. You know what I mean? Because that was insane. Like, goddamn. Especially the record where they going back and forth where they shot the video for it. Do you hear what the fuck 2 Chainz is saying? He's literally hanging with Wayne. And it sounds crazy in itself if you tell somebody, oh, 2 Chainz can hang with Wayne. It's like, nigga, what? What the fuck you smoking? Pass that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to be high as your ass is. You dig? But that's just another story. You know what I mean? But No Ceilings 3 is what he's preparing. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. I don't want the nigga to put a release date. I don't want none of that shit. Go in the booth. Do what you do. Just drop that shit. You know what I mean? We know it ain't going to be no time in the summer. We know that's not coming. But it's only so many months left in the year. And if all these projects supposed to drop in a year, I definitely feel like No Ceilings 3 should drop at least sometime around October. It makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Collie Grove 2 will probably drop sometime between it. That shit may drop soon. I feel like that's gonna drop either late August or mid-September. But the Carter 6, I feel like that's an end of the year situation. You know what I mean? But I'm excited, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think. And shout out to bro asking me about Ransom, the director's cut, scene 3. Crazy. I'm gonna get on that, man, because I still gotta break down the bars. He talked about so much shit in that album. It's crazy. But what y'all think about Lil Wayne, No Ceilings, man? I wanted to keep it short, but I just got one of my tangents going, so y'all know how I am. But y'all let me know what y'all expecting. And put in the comment section as far as the mixtape, what's some of the beats between 2015 and 2020 that y'all want to see Wayne get on? Y'all be cool out there. 1.